Hello, friends! Welcome back to Spiced Chaos, or welcome to Spiced Chaos if it's your first time here. And thanks for listening. So, what was that number from last week from all of the listens, from all of our lovely listeners?
I think we made it to almost 50.
Oh my goodness. Thank you to all 50 of you who listen to the show. We appreciate you so much.
Yay, 50 listeners.
Yay! And we
Hey,
got some subscribers over on YouTube. I think we're over 20 subscribers now.
oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yay!
Yeah, see, Caitlin keeps up with the YouTube game, and then I'm the one who watches the stats other places. So we kind of obsessively text each other about it, like, "Hey, guess what the number is today?" So we want to thank
Right?
everyone who listened to us last week. You guys are awesome, and
Thank
we're back
you.
again. That over there is Creating in Chaos, Caitlin.
Hey, and that over there is Spiced Plans from Spiced Plans.
Yes,
Leanne.
I'm Leanne. That's okay.
Yeah.
Um, I have a really hard time like remembering people's names in the community. I only know their like Instagram
It's a struggle.
handles. But you and I are friends, Caitlin, so
Right.
I'm Leanne. Everybody just calls me Spice, which is fine.
Yep.
My
Believe
students
it.
call me that too. So
Oh, that's cute.
my students, my coworkers, my husband does not call me Spice.
Well, that's probably
So
best.
yeah, so I'm kind of happy that he hasn't adopted that um, nickname for me.
That's
So
cute.
have you had a good week?
I have had a good week. It's been really busy. I feel like the weekend was just like I don't even know where it went. I feel
Yeah.
like it was just crazy. And today was my first day with students at work, which was so fun. I've been on the phone with families like all day, which I love. I love talking to my families and my students. I love getting to know them. But we did have a little bug. Our system was down a little bit today. But I mean, I'll just stay a little bit later and, catch up on things. But that just kind of threw a wrench in my day, but it's all right. It'll be just fine.
So, did you enjoy this week with a podcast out, like having a
Yes. How
the
about you?
first week? You know I love it. You know this is what I love to do.
Uh-huh.
And everybody has just been so cool. It's
Seriously.
just I just can't believe. And guys, seriously, when we record this, we're still a few days ahead of when you guys are going to hear it. So
Hmm.
hopefully the number will be a little bit higher than 50 by the time this is released. So just if you're really interested in our stats, then I will just drop me a little DM and I will let you know like how we're doing.
Right.
Um, but yeah, well, I'm glad that you had a good week. Didn't you have all your birthday stuff this week?
Oh yeah, so we had some birthday celebrations over the weekend. I feel like that's been so long ago already.
It does
um,
feel like a long time ago. The weekend was so
It was
fast.
crazy. It was super fast. And I feel like because so I don't know about you all out there listening, but when I'm having people over, it's like I get the most cleaning done like right before I get there. And
Yes.
I was like on my hands and knees, like scrubbing around the toilet, which I should be doing like once a week, but I need to do better. But
It
anyway, so
doesn't
I
get
got
that dirty on the floor.
I mean, I have a little boy. I don't know about you with your little boy, but Harrison, like he's fully potty trained, but it's kind of like a fire hose in there, so there's a lot happening. And Brian sometimes gets up in the middle of the night and he's legally blind basically without his glasses on, and so I mean, like that. I mean, that's explaining itself. So I have two boys
Wow.
to clean up after.
I've heard of this life.
Yes.
Yes, like everyone's always like, "Oh my gosh, I have boys, so there's always pee all over my toilet." And I'm just like, "I have a boy, and there's never any pee on the toilet."
Oh my
So,
gosh, you're so blessed.
yeah, but I do have a girl who never flushes ever.
My girl is the same way. But anyway, so because I was doing all this cleaning, I kind of got like Brian is calling it I'm in like nesting mode or something because I cleaned the entire top floor of our house and then I like took on the garage and I like swept off the porch, like stuff I hadn't done in a really long time. So I feel like the weekend and the week just kind of flew by because I was up to my elbows in other people's dirt, I guess. That sounds really gross,
Yeah,
but
I'm super jealous because I just can't. I mean, I clean. That's one of the things when you were talking about yourself last week that you were like, I don't clean my house as often as
I
I should,
don't.
and I was like, yeah, me neither. But
Yeah.
firmly believe that my kids are far healthier because I keep a little bit of dirt around the house.
Exactly. It's an immune system booster.
It really is. And they have got like immune systems of steel. Okay. So they almost never get sick. And I say it's because we have dogs and we have a cat and we have,
Yeah.
dust around the house and, just we live our lives in our home and we definitely don't like sweat little things.
Right. Same here. And
Yeah.
it's that once a week bath for my kids.
Hey, that is super secretive, that once a week bath, that we only have that once a week bath. Well, and
Yeah.
I listen, I heard someone once say that you're just wasting your time if you're washing their hair more than once a week.
I agree. I only wash my hair 3 to 4 times a week because I have super coarse hair that gets really dry. So I get in and wash all the other areas, but I only wash my hair like once every 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like my kids are not dirty. It's not like they're going to school like
Right.
smelly or whatever. But yeah, I think that they definitely, every once in a while, my husband will be like, they need showers. And I'm like, well, you're a parent too, so go shower them.
Well, and my oldest is in middle school. I'm not going to be telling her when she needs to take a bath. I mean, sometimes I'll let her know, but she's old enough, I think, in my opinion, that she can make those choices for her own body now.
Yeah, well, she just started sixth grade, right? Tell us about that.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe she's in 6th grade
I
right now.
know.
And she wore this cute jumpsuit that we
I
got from
saw.
Target. And she has that cute she cut all of her hair off. If people haven't been following me on the Creating Chaos Instagram, but she cut all of her hair off, which looks super cute. Oh, and
It
she just looks
does.
so grown. But I can't believe it. It's cray.
She does look grown. I mean, I don't know her, so I don't have like her baby face
Oh
in
no,
my
she's
in my
big
mind.
and she's bigger than all the other kids. Like she's a tall, slender kiddo and she's like 5'2" in the 6th grade. She's a big kid.
Wow, she is tall.
Hmm. But I'm 5'11" and Brian is just over 6 feet tall. So I mean she gets it from us.
Okay, well, I am 5'5" and 3/4.
Hmm.
And I
Oh
hold
yeah.
on tight to that 3/4 because
There you go.
because you can almost say that I'm 5'6",
Almost.
almost.
But maybe not anymore. I don't know. Don't people shrink in their older age? Like not to say that you are old in age or anything, but
No, but you're
don't you
right.
start
I
shrinking?
haven't been like formally measured by a doctor in a really long time. So yeah, I don't know if I've lost some of my 3/4 or not, but um, yeah, I used to think of myself as really tall. My mom is 5'7" and my grandmother is 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
And, I used to think, well, I'm a tall lady too. But I
Yep.
mean, that's just because I had short friends.
Oh, that's right. You get your little 4'11" friends.
Yes, I actually did have a friend in college that was 4'10".
Oh my gosh. Isn't that like the legal measurement to qualify as a little person
Yes,
to qualify for
yes.
benefits? I think I read that somewhere.
Well, I don't think that she ever applied for benefits, but she did talk about that all the time, that she was just that she was short enough to be considered a little person. And I
Wow.
say was, I mean, she's still alive, but
Right.
we
Yeah.
we haven't
You haven't been in contact.
we haven't talked in a long time. Not that, I don't think she'll ever hear this podcast, but hi, Faith, if you're listening.
Oh.
I don't know if she's grown any or not, but, every once in a while you'll have a person that has like a little bit of a spurt. We were really young, so I don't know.
Well, how has your
Well,
week been?
oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm not trying to like bring the show down, but
Oh
my
no.
grandmother died
Oh, we
last
talked
week.
about that.
Yes. I think I've
Sorry.
mentioned that she had been sick
Hmm.
on the show, but she did pass away. And, it's one of those things where we were so expecting it.
Yeah, but that's still
Um,
hard. I'm really sorry for your loss.
well, thank you. She was super cool. And at the end there, she literally just died of old age, Caitlin. I
Hmm.
mean, it would have been nice if she could have just like gone to sleep and not woken up, but I
Hmm.
do feel like that she suffered, and that's what made it
Yeah,
so hard,
that's tough.
because on August 5th, let me see, she had been home from the hospital for a while, for a pleural effusion. I don't think,
Hmm.
do you know what that is? She had
I
fluid
don't.
around her lungs.
Yeah, okay.
And my mom says that I sound so like Grey's Anatomy when I start trying to like explain to people what she had, because my mom's a
Hmm.
nurse. She understands all the terminology, but I'm like
Sure.
just literally spouting from TV.
Yeah.
Um, she had synthesis, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that one is either.
So that's when they remove the fluid from your lungs. So she had
Gotcha.
been in the
Okay.
hospital for that, and then she got better, and it was like, okay, everything's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was putting dishes in one of her lower cabinets, and she bent over and she broke her back.
Oh.
Yeah, on August 5th. So that was
Yeah.
kind of the beginning of the end, because she went to a rehab facility
Mm-hmm.
to like rehab her back and get her
Mm-hmm.
back, to get her back back.
Yeah.
And then she had a stroke.
Oh,
Yes.
jeez.
So
Like
it
one
just
thing
like,
after another
it
for that poor
was.
lady.
It was. And before she had the stroke, she kept saying to my mom, her daughter,
Mm-hmm.
why does this have to be so hard? Like, why do I have to be
Yeah.
in so much pain? Why is this taking so long? I mean, she was so ready to go. So it's such a
Yeah.
blessing that she, is not suffering anymore. And then after she had the stroke, she couldn't talk to us.
Oh, that's really hard.
So she knew we were in the room and she knew who we were, but she didn't, she wasn't able to talk to us. So I did go visit before she passed, and I was able to kind of say some stuff to her that I was happy to get to say.
Yeah.
And I could tell that she acknowledged me. She squeezed my hand, and I could tell that we were having a moment. So it was good. And then I've got the funeral coming up, but
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to look at this as like a celebration of her life. So we're very happy that she is no longer suffering.
Yeah, for
It was
sure.
not an easy week. Let me just put it like that.
Right.
I wish that I could say, oh my gosh, I've had a great week, and like have all of these highlights, but literally I was just barely hanging on.
Right. Yeah. As
Um,
as we can all imagine.
yeah. So, but today has been a great day.
Ooh, let's hear
Yeah.
about it.
So, I left work a little bit early because I wanted to go have my hair cut.
Oh, nice. That's fun. Did you do anything
Yes,
fancy?
I did.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it.
I did. I got bangs.
Oh, snap. Did you post a
Yes.
picture of it yet?
I haven't, because I haven't styled it or anything yet. And like I mean, like, I got home from my little, I went shopping. So here's what I've decided. This is self-care September.
Oh, okay. I think someone's doing a challenge about that. I think I just saw one.
Really? Well, if you see it again, like, send it to me, because I'd
I
love to
will.
see it.
I
Because I'm
think
kind
I
of,
think it's a squad member. A
oh,
Happy Planner squad member. I will DM you with that information. If anybody on our like following our Instagram or whatever knows, DM us as well.
yes, please do, because we're early in the month, and when I was doing my shopping, I realized that I was kind of gravitating towards one particular kind of products.
Mm-hmm.
And last night I was going upstairs, and my husband says to me, "Okay, I want you to go upstairs and like do some self-care and like take care of yourself for a little while. Like,
Oh, that's sweet.
do something sweet or something nice for you or whatever." And then that's when I realized that I'm going to make this entire month like about taking care of my body and taking care of my skin and my hair and just my nails, and just like kind of pampering myself in the evenings,
Yay.
because the first week of school was so just like so very difficult with my grandmother being sick, and us just kind of waiting for her to die and all this kind of stuff. I
Yeah.
just barely made it. There were 3 days that I didn't even comb my hair. I mean, I just put
Oh,
it up in a messy bun.
whoa. Yeah, I've been there before for sure.
It wasn't like I went to school like looking sloppy. I mean, well, I don't know. The messy bun.
I feel like that's like the teacher like do.
Yeah, it really is. And there are some people at my school that take it a little bit too far. I try to keep my messy bun like a little bit tame.
Yeah. Almost like a ballet bun is what I usually try to do. Like put down the flyaways a little bit, not like the bun I have at home.
A little bit. And then like there are some people at my work that literally look like they just rolled out of the bed.
Oh, snap. Well, I mean, I can't really talk because I literally roll out of bed and go to work. So,
Well, but your work is different. I mean,
yeah.
I work in a building where I should, at least get my makeup put on and then put my hair
Hmm.
in a messy bun. So I did manage to get makeup on every day. Just because I was layering it on top of yesterday's makeup.
Oh, yeah. Well, some makeup, like I've been trying the Pacifica brand. I can literally sleep with that stuff on and it looks flawless the next morning. Not even
Ooh.
kidding. Not joking.
Oh. Okay. So I I need to look into that. And you can get that at Target, right?
Yeah, I got mine at Target. You can order it on Amazon or whatever too, but you can definitely pick it up at Target.
Okay.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag have fun on your Target run. Um, so, I mean, speaking of not sponsored, I mean, I hate to like go into the details about these products that I picked up, but I don't care. Like we're girlfriends, so we're gonna talk.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can't wait to see
so
what you got.
yeah, okay, so I did like a little bit of an internet search to see, because I am in my mid to late 30s, and I have never, I'm not gonna say that I've like treated my skin poorly. I've been very blessed with nice skin that's not like dry or oily.
Yeah,
And it's not oily.
it's not oily. Nope. Mm-mm.
But it's time for me to start like really putting some cream on.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too. Especially, I get these little weird creases like right under my eye, and I feel like I need to just start doing something because my makeup like hangs out in there and then I look like a hot mess.
Okay, so my solution to that is just to change what kind of makeup I'm using. I'm like, I'm not blaming my own skin for this. This is obviously the makeup's fault.
Oh yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should.
So I picked up, after doing some internet research, I just kind of Googled what is the best drugstore wrinkle cream.
Okay. What'd you get?
Because I really didn't want to, spend $60 on like an Estee Lauder or something. I just, maybe one day I'll get there.
Right.
But
If
right
you know that
now,
it for sure works, then it's worth the money. But if it's like a one-time try, I'm with you.
right. So I'm trying this, and I picked up Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream, fragrance free.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, and it comes in a beautiful little red jar, and it has
I feel
no
like
fragrance, which is perfect. It doesn't have any SPF, so
I
this
feel
is
like that's a good one that a lot of people in their mid to late 30s are picking up that I've seen.
okay. So I picked up this one, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to expect, like what kind of results I'm supposed to expect, but we're gonna find out.
Ooh.
So then, in the same vein for wrinkles, I picked up L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect Rosy Tone Eye Brightener.
Ooh, eye brightener. Okay, that might be
Yes.
something I need to look into. Let me know how that one goes, because again, I have
Okay.
those little eye
So
problems.
yeah, because that's what you were saying, is that you have creases or whatever.
Hmm.
So there's a before and after picture on the side of this box, and I literally can't tell a difference. Like I want to say, could you not like be a little bit more convincing on the side of the
Right.
box? Because I don't really see, because it says instant results. But
Instant.
yes, like it's supposed to like instantly neutralize some of those colors under your eyes when your eyes are, starting to look tired. Um, but
Are
then
there
it's,
people in their mid to late 30s whose eyes don't ever look tired? Like, who are these people?
yeah, that's a good question, because it says right here, for mature, I cannot speak. I'm glad I have a podcast. Um, for mature, dull skin, which
Ooh.
don't put the word dull on your product either.
Or
But,
mature. Like, why are you saying that?
well, I am very mature, Caitlin.
Oh, jeez. They need to get their marketing together.
I know, but the thing about it is they were in Allure magazine this month
Okay.
as like one of the products that people are going to want to borrow from you.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there was like a list of, here's the beauty products that you can buy right now that people are going to want to, try out from your stash. So I put that in the cart too and brought that home. So we're going to see. It says that the results are instant, so you put it on in the morning
Mm.
before your makeup, and then if you do it like every day for 4 weeks, your eyes will appear younger and revitalized, and your
That sounds
overall
good.
skin. Yeah, so I guess we'll see.
Okay, but
I
also, side note, can I interrupt for a second?
Of
I'm not one of
course.
those people that shares face eye products with anyone. That freaks me out so much. I'm like, please don't put what was on your face onto my face. Oh, I can't. Mascara, that is a no. I will
No,
never share my
no.
mascara with anyone.
I don't know why that's the way they wrote the article.
Right. Yeah, I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's definitely not something. I don't have anybody in my life that's going to come up to me and say, "Your eyes look amazing.
Right.
Can I
Like,
please borrow your eye cream?"
No, I don't think that's a thing. If that's a thing, let us know in the comments on one of the socials where you're watching, listening to this.
Yes, if you and your girlfriend share eye cream, then please tell us so that we can
Yeah, or
judge you.
any
No, I'm
other
just kidding.
products. Oh, okay.
Here
Sorry to
I can do a little ASMR with this one. So
stop. I can't.
I picked up some wet cleansing toilettes. They are exfoliating.
Okay.
Yep, they're cucumber flavored. Flavored?
Flavored.
No,
Delicious.
they smell like cucumber. Let's put it like that. And then I got 2 products from Ravino. I'll speed this up. I got the Positively Radiant 60-second in-shower facial, which I have used before and love. So when I'm in the shower and I'm doing my conditioner, I'll put this on my face first and leave
Ooh,
it for 60 seconds, and then my skin feels like all nice and scrubby when I come out of the shower.
love that.
And then I've really been ignoring the sunscreen. So I picked up some Aveeno Positively Radiant Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Daily Moisturizer. So that's going to go on.
Love it.
So last 2 things, I picked up some Vaseline lip tints, and they're limited edition. One of them is called Gold Dust, and it like legitimately looks like it's got little flecks of gold inside of it. And then the other one is called Pink Bubbly and smells like champagne or something.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, so those are fun. And then I got 1 face mask.
Nice.
So
Those
I'm gonna do
lip things are like the adult, what were those lip smackers? They always smelled like candy or something, and I was like, I want to eat this.
Yes, these are like the adult versions of that.
Yeah,
they come in a cute little tin. One of them I'm going to keep in my purse, and the other one I'm going to keep on my bed for nighttime. Perfect. And then I got a Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Detoxifying Charcoal Peel Off Mask.
I've heard really good things about that brand. It's like a more natural kind of brand.
Yes. So that is my little haul, and I'm so happy about it because I'm going to put all of this stuff on, and I'm probably going to have like horrible skin breakouts because I'm going to like shock my skin with all of these new products. But I'm just excited because in the past I've just been kind of ignoring myself. So I'm going to start taking good care. Good care. So how was your day? Let's talk about your day because
today was good. I don't have any fancy things to buy. Like I said, I sleep in my makeup. So
I'm trying to stop doing that. I'm trying to stop.
Know. It's the worst. But like I said, our system at work went down. That was just a little like blip in my day. But the families I did get to talk to today were really awesome. I'm super excited because I'm teaching Avid this year. So if there are any other teachers out there and you know what Avid is, let me know if you have that at your school or whatever. But I'm really excited to teach Avid this year. And I'm really excited to also be teaching middle school this year. So I'm just like first day of school teacher, like pumped today. I'm so excited. And yeah, I think it's been just like a chill, regular kind of day. So just chilling.
So what's up with Harrison and the naps? You're not gonna have him take naps anymore?
So
like, what's going on with this?
Yeah, we're gonna move him away from taking naps. So last night, oh my gosh, it was a hot mess. We were trying to get them both to bed at we decided on 8:30 was the time that we decided. And maybe it's because we didn't try it a week in advance or whatever, but they've been going to bed in the summer at 9:30, 10 maybe even.
And that's good. That's early.
Yeah, he
compared to mine.
Literally laid in his bed and screamed all night till 10:30. Not screamed crying. I didn't leave him in there and let him cry, but he made noises and was laughing and antagonizing Delilah, who had to get up for school today.
Oh no.
And so we're well, you do fine without a nap, so let's just try no nap and then you'll be in bed earlier. And yeah, so we're trying no nap for him. He's 3, almost 4, so it's kind of time.
Yeah. Now, when he goes to school, will they have a nap time at school?
No, he only goes from 9 to 1. So he's home before they would need a nap. And they really only have school from 9 to 12. And then they have lunch from 12 to 1. And then he comes home.
Okay. So when he starts kindergarten or whatever, do they have naps in your, I don't know what they do at your, I don't know what they do in Portland. Do they have naps in kindergarten?
I don't think so. I don't think Delilah did. I feel like maybe they had 10 minutes where they turned the lights off and put their heads down on their desks, but there was not any mats that they got out and they didn't take naps or anything.
Okay. So my daughter did pre-K, which was a full-time 8 to 3 kind of situation.
Mhm.
Well, they both did, but I'm thinking she's more recent. So yeah, and they did for the first half of the school year, they did have like a specified nap time for the pre-Kers. Because I'm trying to think like when did we take away naps? My son was probably Harrison's age. I would say that he was probably around 3 when
Yeah.
he stopped napping. And then Hannah still naps. I mean, she naps like on the floor, on the couch. She just can't hang. Like she just falls
See,
asleep.
that was Delilah too, and she still like needs all of her sleep. I kind of blame it on her being a preemie. I don't think she got enough like rest time in utero, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know the theories behind all of that. Any midwives out there, let me know. But that's what I think. But she took a nap until she went to full day kindergarten, and she was fine. But he was a hot mess last night, and so I was like, I cannot do this and like focus on all of my other things. I need to turn my brain off by 8:30 every night.
Yeah, because there's a time at night that should be for parents.
Yeah, well, or like editing YouTube videos or like meaning
Well,
about podcasts or whatever.
yes, that's for sure too. I try to leave some time to write in my happy planner journal.
Exactly. And I have struggled with that. Like I have this new Teresa Collins one that I just want to start so bad, but I have had no time to do it because my kids
Well,
are up till 10.
so do you think it would be bad if I started it like in the middle of a week? It doesn't have to start on a Monday, right? It's not
Doesn't have
dated.
to, but I am so weird about it. For me, it has to start on a Monday.
And does it have
But
to start at the beginning of the month? So like now you have to wait
not
until October?
necessarily, just a Monday or like a
Okay.
Sunday, whatever is your beginning of your week. But for me, it has to start on a Monday. Like my brain is just super weird like that.
Well, I have my Be Happy box is still downstairs boxed up. I did open it and look at everything, but I was like, do I do a YouTube video? And then I realized that I've not been posting on Instagram or YouTube. Trust me, family, I am coming back. It's not
Right?
because yeah, it's not because I don't want to be there. It's just with school starting and my grandmother and starting the new podcast and just everything.
I feel that
So,
it's been a struggle over here too. Like my viewers know over on Creating in Chaos, there's been nothing over there. It's been dry. I posted today, but that's it.
well, and I know that it'll come back around, and we'll
Yeah.
probably find a rhythm and everything. But now that work is
Yeah.
is back, it's definitely I've had to put my attention somewhere else. Well, listen, good
Totally.
luck with the no nap. Like
Yeah.
that's
Thank you. I'll keep you guys and everybody updated.
yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, that's your baby, and now he's.
Yeah.
But yesterday, Hannah took a nap for like 2 hours while we were watching movies together, the rest of us.
Mhm.
And she had a hard time going to sleep too. So, when I take a nap during the day, sometimes I struggle to sleep. So they're just little people.
Yep, they really are.
All
Sorry.
right, so let's move right on. It's fall, y'all.
Yay, I'm so excited.
It is so not fall here.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's what, like 85 degrees here today? Yeah, it's
Yes,
85 right now.
it's 88 degrees, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, but I don't even care. It is
Ugh.
fall.
But it is going to be 69 and raining on Monday. So
Perfect.
it's coming.
Perfect.
It's
It
coming.
is coming. It is coming. This is my favorite time of year.
Me
My
too.
absolute favorite. And I love Christmas and Thanksgiving and winter time and all that stuff. But seriously, by like January, I'm over it and I'm ready for it to start getting warmer outside.
Oh, really? Not me. I could live
And
in like 63 and raining all year round.
well, seriously, spring here is not spring. We get like 2 days where we're like, oh, it's spring, and then it is hot.
Ugh. Do you
Yes,
guys get a lot
so
of humidity there as well?
yes, it is wet heat.
Oh,
I mean, it is like you go outside and your hair is like plastered to yourself and your makeup melts off and it's just oh my god, it's awful. So I'm so
oh.
excited and I'm not really anticipating that we'll get a lot of fall weather either.
Mm-hmm. Does it get
Normally,
cold? Do you get like a winter? Do you get snow?
yeah, so it goes from like super super hot and then we have
Hmm.
like 2 days of like real fall weather where we're all outside just like oh my god, this is great. And then and then it gets super cold and everything's freezing. So now as far as snow goes, we probably only have like one snow day per year, maybe two,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody in North Carolina kind of freaks out when they see one snowflake
That's the
because
same here too.
yeah,
Same.
nobody has any idea how to drive in the snow or what to
Same.
do. Yeah, and we don't have enough machines or like trucks or whatever that can come in.
Exactly.
Yeah, so when it snows, if it snows more than like a couple of snowflakes, then we are like no one goes anywhere, and there's
Right.
no bread, there's no milk, everything is gone.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. If there's like
Yes.
a dusting on the ground, people are like, "Oh my gosh, I can't drive. Control of the
Yeah.
vehicle. I
Yeah, I
can't."
mean, we have a grocery store like basically in our neighborhood that we can
Yeah,
walk
same.
to.
It's the same for
Yeah.
us.
So when it snows, we just walk over to the grocery store. We don't drive or anything. But we also live up on this hill, so our driveway always freezes and it's very treacherous to get down. So if there's snow in the forecast, my husband will put the car out on the street so that if we need it, we can try to drive away. But, mostly that happens maybe twice every winter.
Mhm.
Last year it happened super early, like November.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I
Thanksgiving
think
now.
Yes, I think we did have snow really early in the year. But then last year, North Carolina had some terrible hurricanes.
Oh, weird. That is, I would
Yes.
pick North Carolina as a place that would get hurricanes. Is that like typical or was that like a random occurrence?
There were school systems that had to start their
Oh,
school year over because they missed so much school in September and October because of hurricanes.
wow.
Yeah, so they're getting a lot worse. And then, we have this one out there right now, Dorian, that everyone is nervous about. So I don't really know what's coming.
Oh,
But
well, stay safe. I hope
it
you have
doesn't
your plywood and things.
well, all I can say is it's fall, y'all. I mean, I have
Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
so I don't know. What have you done so far that's like fall related? Have you done anything? Have you
Yes, girl, I have had a iced pumpkin spice latte because I can't have it hot yet. I'm just not ready for that.
right?
And I tried the pumpkin foam situation, or no,
Mm.
not foam. Sorry, pumpkin cream. I think that's what it is. It's like pumpkin cream on top of cold brew coffee is what it is. But
Oh, and is that it? Is that at Starbucks?
that is at Starbucks.
Okay, so that is Starbucks. Okay, so I don't know anything about the pumpkin cream except that I bought myself some pumpkin creamer for my coffee at home.
Oh,
And
yum.
yeah, I know. I had to take a picture of it so that I could tell you guys all about it because it is so great. Where is the picture? Hold on. Okay, so it's silk
Uh-huh.
almond creamer.
Ooh, are you lactose intolerant?
No, but I'm trying to cut some dairy out. I
Oh, cool.
mean, yeah, I read this article about the lymphatic system and how you can lose weight easier if you like reboot your lymphatic system.
Oh, that's
And
exciting.
yes, so apparently dairy and stuff kind of slows the lymphatic system down. This is like for a whole nother episode or something.
Right.
Like this is my doctor corner.
Yeah.
Um,
Dr. Leanne.
Dr. Leanne with her weird articles from magazines that cost 99 cents
WebMD
at the
with
grocery store.
Leanne.
So, but anyway, this is pumpkin spice silk almond creamer, and it is so good, Caitlin. And I got it
Uh,
yesterday, and I put it in my coffee, and I did my coffee iced.
oh, so good.
Yeah, I did a cold coffee today because, like you, it's just still too warm outside for me
Yeah, I
to
can't.
just.
I tried to wear a hoodie this morning because I was like, I'm doing it. I'm getting all my hoodies out. I have my shoes. I'm tired of my sandals. I'm doing it. And it was like cloudy a little bit. And then by the time I got back home from dropping Delilah off at school, I had like my face was glistening, like a complete just sweaty mess. And Brian's like, have you been working out? And I was like, no, I just wore a hoodie on the wrong day.
Yeah, but it feels so cozy in
It
fall to have
does.
the
And
hoodie on.
there's some new ones, and I was like, I just want to wear them. They're just like staring at me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So I put my boots on.
nice. You did do your boots. You were
I
talking about that last week that you were going to wear
Yes.
your fall teacher outfit.
That I do not even care that it's still 88 degrees outside. I wore my calf high, like almost knee high brown riding boots today. And
Ooh,
I wore them with my like kind of burnt orange pants.
ooh, that sounds pretty.
So, I mean, seriously, I was like, it's fall, y'all. I said it all day
Hmm.
long. My students were so irritated with me by the time. I mean, I was like dancing around the room in my fall clothes.
Okay, but I have a
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Is it too early to decorate for Halloween if you do that? We are in September, so that only gives us what, like a month and a half to really enjoy the Halloween decor. Is it too early?
So, okay. So let me move my leg. Hold on a second.
I have a burp coming up almost, so if you hear me just like belch into the microphone,
Can
I
we please
apologize.
have a human moment? Um,
I
so
promise I won't fart.
I can't make those promises. So, I don't know. This is how I feel. I feel like that October is for Halloween.
I just feel like I want to enjoy it a little bit longer. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like we got to take it down right after Halloween because then the Thanksgiving stuff is coming out. Like you got to get your turkeys out or
So
not.
I
Last year I
think
skipped Thanksgiving and went right to Christmas.
okay, so I've never decorated like specifically for Thanksgiving, but
Hmm.
this year I kind of said my happy planner is 100%
Yeah, I
seasonal.
totally feel you. I have the daily details one that is super seasonal.
Yes, yes. So I love that planner.
So pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty. So I think that this year I'm going to go to Michael's and I'm just going to get a couple things that are just fall, not Halloween.
Big turkey. Get like a 10-foot turkey.
I'm going to get one of those inflatable ones and just put it in the
Yes!
yard.
Please do. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
So I'm going to do fall, like full fall in September, just with like a welcome mat that says it's fall, y'all, or something like silly like that.
Yeah, exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, and like maybe some pumpkins that aren't carved
Oh yeah, okay.
and some pretty fall leaves, maybe in a wreath. Well, how do you say that? Wreath?
Yeah, wreath for
It's
sure.
wreath with a th. It's not wreath.
No,
It's
it's
not the
not.
coral reef.
I mean, depending on what neighborhood you live in and what your accent is, like I don't want to pass judgment on anybody's like dialect or whatever. So it might be, but it's with
Well,
th. So
I
how?
have a hard
Yeah.
time with that word, and I also have a hard time remembering to put them up. But this year, I'm like, we're going to go all seasonal. So I'm going to do fall, and then I'm going to do that like for September, and then in October, I'm going to do Halloween because we already have our Halloween decorations. They're just put
Hmm.
up, and I need to get them out.
Yeah,
And then
mine
in
are always good. I went all black and white last year with like witch.
ooh,
Hmm.
pretty. Well, there's this one thing that we really want to buy that you hang next to your door and like makes this ghoulish noise when you walk by. And my kids
Ooh,
died over it last year and we
that's the
didn't get it.
best.
Yeah, so we're gonna get it. What we did get, we ended up getting this cat, this black cat, that when
Ooh.
you walk past it, it like meow, like that. So every time a trick or
Can you
treater would
repeat that noise for all of us? I'm not sure if we heard it correctly.
rawr! No, you only get one. Okay, you only get one really good one. Then the second one is horrible. So so anyway, all the trick or treaters lost their minds when they walked past it because it like yowled at them as they
Oh
walked
no.
by, and they were all looking for a real cat. And then this year we actually have a real cat that is black and white.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Oh,
will be.
nice.
I think I'm gonna put like a little Halloween bow on him.
Oh, that'll be so
So
cute.
yeah, I'm totally into it. I love the fall, and I wish that I could get that into the Christmas
Oh, are you?
spirit. Do you not? I mean, do
I
you? You do.
can love it.
Okay, so
Yes.
what all do you do?
It looks like Christmas threw up in my house. I'm not even
Okay.
kidding. We do a real tree every year. I do not ever do a fake tree. But I mean, we live in Oregon, so there's like freaking trees everywhere. So we
Yeah.
do real tree every year. I don't even care about the pine needle mess, where I will clean it up. Real tree, stockings. We do elf on the shelf. We do what else? Just like other random holiday decor, but we do the lights on the house. Yeah, I really go all in.
Okay. So I do all of that stuff too, except for the elf.
Oh, no elf on the shelf.
No, and here's why. I know that I would forget to do it.
I have totally forgotten to do it, but okay, this is going to sound meaner than I mean it to, but kids are kind of dumb. And like, if you just play it off like it's part of the elf's magic, or be like, maybe he didn't move because you punched your brother yesterday, or like he's watching and he's not doing the special thing. Like, that's what I,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Now, my children have asked many times,
Uh
why do we not have an elf on the shelf?
huh.
And I have just told them that it's because they're so good
Oh, that's
that
so.
Santa hasn't needed to send them an elf.
You're such a nicer mom than me. I not that nice.
Yeah, because
Mm,
Santa doesn't need to monitor them with a special like helper because they are always so well behaved. So last year
we're
when
so
they
smart.
started to be a little bit sassy, I said, "You know what? This is how you get yourself an elf."
Maybe that's how I can weasel out of the elf, because if I'm 100% honest, I don't love the elf. Like, I loved the idea of it, but it is a freaking lot of work like, to remember and to like come up
Yeah.
with the Pinterest worthy ideas, you know?
Yes, it's way too much work in the busiest
Well,
time of the year.
yes. So maybe I could weasel out of it with that and just say, you guys are so good this year.
He didn't come. We're waiting for him to show up. Like, I
Oh,
thought
girl,
he
you
was
are
going to
so
be here,
smart.
but he didn't show up because Santa wrote me a letter and said that you guys had been so good.
Oh,
But
I could
seriously,
craft a letter. I could
yeah.
create freaking
Mhm.
letter. I might just do that.
Yes, they bought it hook, line, and sinker. And it kept them well behaved all month last year because they were worried that they were going to get an elf. So
Nice.
it wasn't like the elf was an exciting thing for them, which is
Mm-hmm.
sad because I know that it is like a super exciting thing in some people's homes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be a happy thing, but for
It's
us,
stressful. It's
yeah, it's
stressful for
stressful.
me.
So I turned it into like, no, you guys are so good that you don't have an elf. But then if they started like misbehaving or getting salty or sassy or had like an attitude or whatever, I was like, yeah, I heard from Santa last week and he said that you guys are on the elf short list.
Yep.
And if you don't
Kids
straighten
still
up,
believe in
he's
Santa Claus
they sure do.
too.
Absolutely.
Even my
Mhm.
12-year-old. Our rule at our
Good.
house is if you don't believe, you don't receive. That's it.
That's
It's that
yeah.
simple.
Well, and we know that eventually Daniel's gonna figure it out. He's 8. Like there's
Right.
so many adult conversations that are coming up with him.
Right. And I kind of feel like Delilah already maybe knows a little bit, but because I say that thing, well, if you don't believe, then you're not getting anything. She just
Well,
like,
but
plays
she has
along.
a little brother, and
Yeah,
you don't want to
exactly.
take away the magic from him.
It's true. But they are a pretty big age gap. And I don't think, unless she was being a complete like sass pants one day, I don't think she would. She's not that kind of kid.
Okay,
I
well,
don't think she's
what
like
we've
that.
decided to do with Daniel, when
Mm-hmm.
Daniel figures it out or just is too old to, then we're going to turn him into a helper.
Cute.
Yeah, because that's what you become when you know the truth, is you become a helper.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah,
Ryan
so
is not on board with Santa Claus. He tells me every year that I'm lying to my children.
oh no, it's a sweet lie though. It's not like you're
Yeah, he does
lying to
not get it.
them. Yeah, like we don't do the Easter bunny here.
Oh yeah, I don't really do the Easter bunny. We do an Easter basket, like, but that's it.
Yeah, they sometimes will get something for Easter, like I'll buy them something, but I don't think that they believe that a bunny rabbit brings it to
Right?
them. I'm not
That's a little far fetched.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. And then they have this thing about leprechauns at St. Patrick's Day. Like my
Oh,
daughter is convinced that leprechauns are real and that they do mischief for St. Patrick's Day because she went to a school when she was really tiny that
they're
had the
teaching.
leprechauns' little feet everywhere and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So,
they're setting these high expectations now for parents. I'm like, great, now I have to get leprechaun feet. Thanks.
yeah. So, the last time I think what I did was I just like threw some of those gold chocolate coins around the house and I was like, oh my God, the
And
leprechaun
glitter,
came.
and then regretted it immediately.
So I'm happy that it's fall, and I
Me
know that
too.
you are. And I don't
All the
care.
interjections.
I do not care how hot it is outside. Like I'm gonna wear my boots tomorrow again,
Yep, I'm gonna
and
try another hoodie and probably sweat my face off again.
I don't care. Yeah, walking to my car today was a mess. It was like 90 degrees. It was so hot, but I was
Oh
just like, I'm
no.
wearing these boots. I'm wearing these boots. I don't even care. I'm wearing them.
Oh, snap. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I got some of those really cute like leg warmer boot toppers.
Oh, so
I
cute.
know, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull them out because I don't even care what it's very clear that Spice does not care.
Right. Yeah, you just
And
have to go. You just have to do
I
it.
am drinking something right now with pumpkin in it because before we started our show, I made myself a cold brew coffee and I put
I should
some,
have done smart.
yeah, and I put some of my new almond pumpkin spice in it and I'm ready to go. So,
Ooh, yum. Delicious.
yes,
I'm no beverage.
yes.
I'm beverageless again. I need to get on this beverage train.
Yeah, you definitely do. But I'm not drinking anything alcoholic today. So
Good. Yeah.
I'm just having, now I'll probably be awake
Right.
till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Just be
But
ready for work. Just lay in your bed in your boots and your scarf.
yes, I'm wearing
Lay
these
there
boots.
ready.
I am wearing them. So, Caitlin,
Yeah.
let's
What's
give
up,
the
girl?
people what they want.
Oh, yes. Let's give it to them.
It is currently Paige's time. Now, The way
Okay.
I thought that we could do this is it would just be too much to do the whole currently page in one
Hmm.
episode. And we have the whole month.
Right.
So today I thought we would do reading, eating, and dreaming.
Do it. Yes, let's do it. Oh, wait, mine doesn't
Okay.
have dreaming on it, but I'll
It
come up with
doesn't?
something right now.
Oh
I
no,
have
mine
the
does.
mini squad squad something, the new mini squad, whatever planner it is, the
Mm-hmm.
vertical one. And it has reading, planning, watching, eating, celebrating, listening, feeling, and loving. But I can be dreaming something. We can do that.
Oh, okay, because mine has like a dreaming section.
I think they're changing them up. Like some of them are different. So that's
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so are you reading anything?
I am reading. Well, do you count it as reading if I'm listening to it on Audible?
Of course.
Okay, so last month I was reading Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis, and now I'm reading Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis.
Okay. So did you like Girl Wash Your Face?
Yes, I did. The only thing, and this is just personal preference, I don't really, okay, I don't know how to say this without being controversial, so sorry. I am not super religious, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Same. Same.
and she is super religious, and so that part of it, like, I didn't really vibe with, but all the other, like, everything was super inspiring, great messages, great things to say for women. So yes, overall I would give it probably like 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Okay, perfect. And that was the same way that I felt about it. And I haven't finished it yet because that's not what I'm going to say is like my reading. I'm reading like four things at one time always.
Oh, look at you go. Hashtag
Well,
English.
no, hashtag don't have time to ever finish anything.
Right.
Um, so I mean, like I started Amy Tangerine's Craft a Life You Love. I
Do
started
you
Girl
love
Wash Your
that?
Face.
I want to
Yes,
watch, or I want to wash that. I want to read that.
yes. Well, you can watch it too.
What is going on? Why did I even say that?
No, it's so funny.
Jeez.
No, I love it, and I wish that I had time to just really dig in. But I
Hmm.
read maybe like 5 pages a day, so I'm super slow.
Yeah, that's why I do the Audible, because I can just like put it on when I'm doing the dishes or in the car or whatever. I love it.
Okay, that's what I
Again,
need.
hashtag not sponsored, but Audible, we would love you to sponsor us.
Yes, that would be great because I do listen to a lot of books. I have Scribed. Do you know this app?
Mm-mm.
Okay, Scribed is an app that has audiobooks and non-audiobooks like EPUBs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Netflix for books.
Oh, actually, okay. Now that you're saying that, I feel like I've seen the logo before,
Yeah,
so I know what it is. Yes.
yeah. So it's like $8.99 a month,
Wow.
and I can find I've got both of those Rachel Hollis books on there. My husband listens to like true crime stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I definitely do listen to books. I just haven't gotten. I, one of my goals for September is to read 3 books with my eyeballs.
Oh, okay. With your eyeballs. Yes.
Yes.
My only thing with some of those, like, even like on the Kindle or whatever, I just really hate reading on a screen. If I'm going to read a book, I need to have a physical copy. I don't know why.
Well, I have a physical copy of Girl Wash Your Face.
Oh, cool.
Because I wanted to like write in it and make notes in it, and I have started doing that. I just,
Hmm.
just I haven't finished it yet. So, but I'm reading The Baker's Secret.
Oh, okay.
And why did I not write down who wrote that? Because I feel like that's an important thing for people to know.
Hmm.
So, just hold on, folks, because I have it right here in front of me.
Pause, please.
Yeah, The Baker's Secret is by Stephen P. Kiernan. That's Stephen with a PH.
Uh-huh.
And
Is it like
Kiernan,
a nonfiction?
no, it is historical fiction, which is my
Ooh,
favorite.
I love that.
Yes, I love World War II historical fiction.
I love World War II. Also, love it.
Yeah, yes, we love war here.
Yes, I really do. Also, yeah, I love it a lot. Like Saving
So,
Private Ryan, one of my favorite movies ever.
yes, yes. So I love books that take place during that time, and so far it's pretty interesting. The
Hmm.
Baker's Secret by Stephen P. Kiernan, and that's Kiernan. So
Hmm.
that is what I'm reading, and I'm reading it with my face. I'm not listening to it. So
Read it with your face.
I'm reading it with my face balls. What?
What? Whoa, okay. That's for the After Dark show.
No, my eyeballs. Like my eyeball.
With my face balls.
I'm
That
reading
make
it
that a
with.
new hashtag. Instagram hashtag face balls.
Yes. So, and it's pretty good. So, what are you eating? Are you eating anything interesting this month? Do you have any eating things?
Good one. What am I eating? I feel like I put the same thing every month, but I'm trying to think of something different than what I wrote. I just wrote down carbs.
Oh, yes. We're always eating carbs.
I'm carb loading, even though I should be doing the opposite. Last night though, I'll tell you what, I made kind of a good dinner. It was langostinos, which are like mini lobster things with like lemon sauce over mashed
Yeah.
potatoes.
Ooh.
And then I
Where do you?
made homemade gingerbread for dessert.
Oh
So
man, where do you
last
get those little tiny lobsters?
I ordered them from Instacart. I think Costco.
Really? Okay. So, and did you just like, what
Put them in
possessed you
a pan.
to
I
make
just
that?
My kids love seafood. Actually, my kids like all the protein all the time. And so I don't really like beef or pork just for personal things. Not even like anything having to do with animal cruelty or whatever. I just don't, it's too much work to
Yeah.
stay for like the payoff. So we eat a lot of chicken and I was getting tired of chicken. So I saw those and I'm like, well, that looks delicious. Let's try it. So they're very good. They're much better than shrimp.
Nice. Okay. So, you might want to, you didn't take a picture of your meal, did you?
Did not. I did not do it for the gram.
Oh, dang. Because I was going to say that would be interesting for you to put up on Instagram because I would love to see that.
Okay, I'll get to
So,
it next time.
I love seafood as well.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
And
what
I
did you?
also, yeah, and I love shrimp. So I maybe if it's better than shrimp, then I'll look into it. So, and you said you got it at Costco?
Uh-huh, I think so. I'll look at my
Oh,
Instacart receipt and get back to
okay.
you.
Nice. Hey, here's a question about eating.
Yeah.
Um, if you, okay, do you have to have a Costco membership for Instacart to deliver to you from there?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, you don't have to put in a member number or anything because it's through Instacart. It's not technically through Costco.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's
And you
the
don't
bomb.
even have to go there.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So that's going to be my next online order is going to be Costco Instacart for sure. That's
Yeah,
that's
these
so
viewers or
great.
listeners don't even know. I don't even leave my house anymore. Like you guys might think I'm interesting on camera or on this podcast, but literally I don't leave my house. Like Amazon, Instacart, work from home. That's my life.
That is beautiful. That is like a that's a beautiful life. Because
Yeah.
really, we spend so much money on our homes and then we just
Right?
leave them.
Exactly.
So no, I totally get it. And to be honest with you, all of these goodies that I just picked up from Target, they brought them to the car.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I love to just run to Target and then park in one of those special spots where they bring you your stuff to the car.
That's
So,
sick. Did
like,
you know you can get it delivered if you use a service
yes,
called Shipped?
yes, I am familiar with that. But there is something thrilling about just pulling up and parking and, like, I don't have to go in because they're going to bring me my stuff. Andy says I'm
Exactly.
super bougie. He's like, you are so, like, I do that at McDonald's. They bring me my stuff to the window. I am not going to get out of this car.
Exactly.
But I'm always like, how did my mom survive raising me without all of this amazing stuff? I don't know how she did it because we ordered from Instacart yesterday and got like $100 worth of
Right?
groceries.
How did my parents like grocery shop? Well, okay, I know how my mom did it because she has worked at Safeway for like 20 years. And so I
Oh,
think that she just shopped when she got off work. She's like, I'm here anyways. I'm just going to
yes,
get
that's
it done.
perfect. Well, and when we decided to have children, I told my husband it's fine for us to have kids, but I'm never going to be that mom in the grocery store
Hmm.
that is wrangling screaming children. Like I cannot live that life. Like it just makes me so. I don't look at those people and like judge them like your kids are bad. I feel stressed for them.
You do. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I
I
feel
just want to
stressed
like
for
go
them.
over and like be like, you want me to like take your kid for a walk while you finish shopping?
Yes,
Like,
I want to help them. I'm the same way with moms on an airplane. Any situation where I know it is high stress public kind of, I always, because my kids have thrown some doozies in public. And, I totally understand now having my groceries delivered so that I don't even have to take them out.
Exactly.
There's just an age where people shouldn't leave the house, like children shouldn't be
I
allowed to go out in
know.
public because
Or
they
a
just,
time of day when they're just done.
yes, they just can't handle it. And then by the time you pick them up from school and they're done, then you've got these moms in the grocery store trying to buy their groceries. And I'm like, girl, for $10 a month, Instacart will bring it to your house.
Exactly.
It's worth the $10. It really is.
And you get to give them a tip, so you get to give them like a little extra, like help somebody's.
Yes, and also here's another thing. If you give them 5 stars, they get an extra $3.
Oh, I don't think I knew that. I'm gonna start doing
Yes.
that on every single one unless they're terrible. Which I've
Yes.
only had like one guy who didn't follow instructions, and so that wasn't even terrible, really.
Well, I just learned that yesterday, that every time they get a 5-star rating, they get an extra $3. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're totally getting 5 stars. Like, I want to throw you all of the Instacart money.
Oh, that's so
But
sweet.
it's not $3 from you. It's $3 from Instacart.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, it's not like you're paying them the $3. It's like Instacart is paying them the $3. So I think that's great. Yeah, everyone should definitely use Instacart and have their groceries delivered to their house, because that is just, it's just so lovely.
Yeah,
So
it is.
as far as what I am eating,
Yeah, what are you eating? Tell
what
us.
I put on my currently page is I'm eating on plan.
What does that mean?
So I have started Weight Watchers.
Oh,
# not
cool.
sponsored.
Look at all these
Yes,
persons.
I know. We have really branded it up today. So I have started Weight Watchers because I think that I am at like the heaviest that I may have ever been, like even when I was pregnant.
I kind of feel like that too right now about myself.
Well, and look, I am all for body positivity. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
over here trying to be like, oh, I'm gross or whatever. Like, I know that
Right.
I'm still fabulous. It has nothing to do with that. It
Mm-hmm.
has everything to do with being a good example for my kids and being healthy and
Right. My thing is I
just,
want to feel good in my body. Like I don't want to feel like my stomach is flapping everywhere when I'm trying to run, or like my legs rubbing against each other, or
yeah.
like out of breath going upstairs. I totally get it.
Yes, I want to feel good. I want to not feel like I'm tired all the time. I don't want for my knees to hurt. There's just all of these things
Yeah,
that are
totally.
not, yes, they're totally not vanity related. Now, I do have a whole closet full of clothes that I can't fit in anymore that I would love to get back into.
Yes.
So I've kept almost everything from like every size, and not that some of that stuff is not going to be in style anymore, but there are some pieces in there that I'm like super thrilled to be able to wear again. So I have officially started Weight Watchers. I started like, let's see, when is this podcast going to come out? By the time this podcast comes out, I will have been on for a full week.
Nice.
So yes,
Good
so
job.
which makes me believe that I should look like Giselle. Like I diet
Yeah.
for like 4 days, and I'm like, how come nobody can look at me and
Oh my
tell?
gosh. Right? Or I saw a meme the other day that said something like that. Like I've been on a diet for 10 hours. Why am I not lost weight yet?
Yes, that is how I feel. Like, because
Yes.
I'm so hungry and I'm like thinking about it all the time. So I'm like, it's the results should be faster. But I'm eating on plan, and
Hey, good job.
yeah, a lot of times when I in that section I just put, what are you eating? I'm eating cheese. And I don't have to specify what kind, because I'm basically just eating all the cheeses.
Yeah, they're delicious. We
Yes.
don't eat a lot of
So,
cheese at our house though, because my family's lactose intolerant.
well, that's okay. I don't think that it's healthy for me. I think that I have a little bit of a lactose problem, but
Mhm.
I look, I power through, okay? Um, because I do love it. So this month I did not put cheese on my currently page. I put on plan because I'm going to stay on Weight Watchers as many days as I can. Now I do have a funeral to attend, and there's going to be
Yeah.
food there and things like that, and I'm not going to go too crazy with trying to count points in a situation like that. But
Hmm.
Weight Watchers has worked for me in the past. I
Oh,
did it
cool.
in 2014 and lost like 75 pounds.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm doing it again, and my goal, well, I have number goals that I don't know
Hmm.
that I want to share, but
Sure.
I have a specific number goal that I want to get to by the end of the year, and I know that this is one of the hardest times of the year to be like trying to change your eating habits because it's the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think that I can power through and do it. Like I'm gonna try to blog about it some. And I was gonna do it this
Yay.
summer, but then it's so hard in the summer with no structure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, right? I feel that.
Yeah. So it's definitely easier when I've got some structure in my life. So that is what I'm eating. And I wouldn't say that that's like anything specific. Like this morning I had overnight oats.
Okay. Those are bomb.
Yes, and I had the ones that you can just buy from the store in like the little cup, and then you just put your almond milk in it, and then put it
Oh,
in the fridge, and
perfect.
then it's ready in the morning. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I had for breakfast this morning. And then for lunch, I just had like a turkey sandwich. So I mean,
Nice.
as long as I'm counting the points, then I'm good. So I'm slowly
Mm-hmm.
making changes, and I feel good about that. So everyone keep me accountable because my goal
Yeah.
for this month is to lose 15 pounds.
Well, congratulations for eating on plan. You're a rock star.
Thank you. So what are you dreaming?
What am I dreaming? Honestly, like I just have all of these dreams and thoughts about like this podcast right now. Like I feel like it's gonna okay, so we have some secrets. We have some like behind the scenes things that we're working on
Yeah.
that I think are going to like shoot this podcast into like outer space orbit. Like it's gonna kind of blow it up. So I'm
Yeah.
just so excited and I'm like dreaming about all the cool things that are going to happen and like how it's going to evolve and all of these things.
You need to hush your mouth because that is exactly what I have in my dreaming.
No, no
Yes.
way. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Winning.
My dreaming I have spiced chaos picks up.
Oh, it's going to. And I feel like even after our first episode released, like in one day, I feel like those numbers are pretty good.
Yes, I know because I mean, who knows like where we'll be in 2 weeks or
Hmm.
and to have, we're already at I think almost like 40 something, maybe 50 followers on the Instagram.
Oh,
Like
cool.
I love the community and how they're just like, hey, two people that we know started a podcast. Let's
Oh,
listen to it.
they're just so sweet.
And
I love this community.
yeah, I know, me too. And that's why, is this a planner podcast? We're not really talking about planners, but we are
But
planner
yeah,
girls,
yeah.
and our planners are a huge part of our lives. And I mean, like I'm gonna decorate my house more this season because I have a seasonal planner. I mean, like
Right,
it's just
exactly.
yeah. So it kind of dictates like everything. And then the self care September is gonna be written. I mean, I'm gonna write about that all in my planner, and just I don't
Ooh.
know, just everything that we're doing
Well,
goes
planning,
in there.
like, I feel like if you are a planner person, like, that's where your life goes. Like, I describe my planner as my brain. So, like, even though this isn't
Yeah.
necessarily like a planner updates podcast, it's like our planners are alive. So, like, we're going to talk about them.
Yes. So far, it's just this is so fun. So
It's
I
so
don't,
fun.
and I hate to bring us down with
Yeah,
this
one
next.
more down.
I want to have one more down because when this episode releases, it will be 9/9/19. So in a couple days, it'll be 9/11.
Which is
And
Patriot Day now in the US.
oh, is it?
That's what they're calling it. Yeah. It's in my
Okay.
planner, anyways, says that.
Oh, I wonder if it's in mine. Hold on a second.
Oh, here we go. Flipping the
Here,
pages. You
here
guys
we
hear all
go.
the
Flipping
pages.
pages. Yeah, it's not written in mine.
Oh, weird. Yeah, on my planner, it's written as Patriot Day.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
so I guess I want to know, like, how old were you? I
Mm,
know that that's math that I should have done already, but I
okay, I don't
didn't
know
do
an
it.
exact age. I'm going to do some quick math. So, 2001, right?
Yep.
2001.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Minus 1986. You guys can all do the math. I was 15. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And
Okay.
I
That's a
remember,
very influential time.
yeah, it was wild. I remember it was early in the morning on the east or on the Pacific Northwest coast, wherever I live. Um, it was really early, and I remember I was just waking up and like getting ready to go to school, and my parents were standing in the living room looking at the TV, crying, like
Oh my
silent
gosh,
tears.
yeah.
And I remember that, like, it's gonna make me cry a little bit. It's weird. And they're like, something really bad happened, and like there was a plane crash into a building, and I was like, I understood that that was bad, but I was like, I don't understand like the gravity of the situation necessarily. and they didn't know if like I was going to get to go to school that day, but we did. And like the whole day, like all the curriculum was canceled and we just watched it all day long. It was crazy. It was a crazy day.
Wow. I can't. Now, I think that, listen to us having to pull out our phone calculators to figure out how old we were. You'd think that we would remember that, but
Yeah. So I was in 10th
2001
grade.
minus 1982, not 1382. Hold on. 2000.
1382 in Salem.
It's, well, when the Salem witch trials happened in no.
Historical fiction. Here we go.
1982. I was 19.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm 4 years older than you, so that should have been easy math. Like, why did that just
So you
take me
were
so
in
long?
college then, am I guessing right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
I was a sophomore in college.
Okay.
Um,
And I was a sophomore in high school. That's
okay,
weird.
that is weird. So I was like a fresh baby sophomore. Like it
Yep.
was, I mean, September. I had been back at school for,
Yep.
I don't know, 8 days or
Just finished
something.
your back four. You're getting ready to get into those like content courses.
Yes, exactly. And gosh, this sounds so awful, but I had a really, really early morning class, and everything happened. I don't want to say everything happened in real time here, but I mean, I was on the East Coast, so we got up and had a regular morning, and then 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, all of these things started happening, and
Mm-hmm.
we were all already just like having our regular lives.
Right.
And it was interrupting things big time. But
Oh,
see, I had a French class at 8 a.m.
oh,
and I was already not going to that French class.
oh, gee.
So I
Don't tell your
slept.
parents. They pay
I
for it.
know. Well, I mean, they did pay for it, and I don't speak French now, but
Right.
that's probably why. So I did not go to my 8 a.m. French class. I slept through it, and I think that I had plans the night before to sleep through it because I
Mhm.
don't. I mean, if I slept through an alarm or cut one off and made the decision while I was in bed, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
All
There
I
are
know,
times that that's happened to me before, though, where I've like turned off my alarm and I'm like, what is going on?
yeah, well, there were mornings where I had early classes, and I just the alarm would go off, and I would just be like, nope, not doing this today.
Right.
Yeah, so that was one of those days where I didn't go to French at 8 a.m. and I went to my history class, which was I
Hmm.
think at 10:30.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay. So that was like
yeah,
after everything had
so
already
it was
happened.
it was after everything had already happened, but I just
Uh-huh.
got up that morning and just got myself ready to go to class and
Yeah.
just showed up at class and had no idea that anything was going
Yeah,
on.
because college
None.
students don't typically watch the news unless you're a political science major.
Right, and I didn't even turn the TV on because my roommate
Right.
was fast asleep, so I wasn't going
Right.
to blare the TV at her.
Hmm.
So I was a very considerate roommate.
Yes,
And
you're so nice.
yeah, shout out to Erica.
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
I don't talk to
So
any of my college roommates anymore.
no,
P.S.
I don't talk to her anymore either. But we're friends on Facebook, but I
Oh,
don't know
not
what
me.
she's
That's a
doing.
story for another show.
Oh, okay, that'll be a different episode. So when I got there, my friend Margaret, who I'm still friends with on Facebook, but not
Not in
we
the
don't
real
really,
life. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I still know what Margaret's doing, but she was like, "Oh my God, you're not gonna believe what happened. Have you not heard?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "The Twin Towers are gone."
That's
And I was
crazy.
like, slow down. Like, what are you even talking about? And she was like, somebody flew planes into the World Trade Center and they're gone. And they hit the Pentagon and it's terrorism. And I was like, oh my gosh, like
Right.
it was way too early in my morning to hear
Right.
about it. Like, so,
Exactly.
I mean, I had been up for maybe 15 minutes or something. So
Right.
I was like, it wasn't that I didn't believe her.
Hmm.
Like, I remember that moment of feeling like, wait, what? Like,
Yeah.
it was just very, very strange. And
Exactly.
then
I remember that feeling too. Like I didn't really understand the gravity and I was like, wait, what?
yes, that was almost the whole day. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
like what's going on? People are dying? Like what's happening?
Yes, it was terrible.
Yeah.
So then we went to history class, and my professor conducted class for all of 20 minutes, and he talked about
Oh,
it too. So once he discussed it, I knew it was
yeah.
true. Like, I don't know if I believed Margaret because she didn't ever know.
Well, and sometimes
Uh,
like people in their younger years will like watch the news and they might over exaggerate something or remember details incorrectly. So I feel that.
yes, or misinterpret it or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when my professor told us kind of what was going on, I was like, oh, this is real. This is a big deal. I mean, he's a history professor, so he
Right.
obviously knows. And when I so then he dismissed class after like 20 minutes, and then they canceled classes for the rest of the day on campus because we lived so close to Charlotte. My school was not in Charlotte, but it was about 45 minutes south of Charlotte.
Mhm.
And I went to Winthrop University. Woo!
Nice.
WU.
Hey, girl.
Yeah. So they canceled classes for the rest of the day because they didn't know if more attacks were coming.
Right.
And Charlotte is like the banking center on the East
Hmm.
Coast. All of our buildings are like Bank of America and Wells Fargo, and like we have these big, huge buildings that are all like the main hubs for the banks. So the
Hmm.
people in downtown Charlotte were nervous
Yeah.
because they were flying planes into buildings, and they seemed to be flying planes into important buildings.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
all of downtown Charlotte evacuated, all of like the
Hmm.
big skyscrapers and everything. Everyone left and went home. And my mom was working at the hospital. She's a nurse, and
Hmm.
she went home, which is odd because medical personnel doesn't always get to
Right.
leave. But she
Sure.
she went home, and I just sat in my dorm for the rest of the day and just watched television.
Yeah, I feel like that's all we did too. I remember the same thing though about people being like evacuated because Portland is the biggest port city on the West
Yeah,
Coast. And so
yeah.
we get a lot of like big ships and stuff, and so there was some concern around that too. So I remember that piece too.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the worst part for me, even now, and the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I do try every year to remember it.
Mhm. Yeah, and like the gravity of the situation.
Yes. And, I'm not saying that have like any opinions on wars with the Middle East or anything
Mhm.
like
Right.
that. Like I
Sure.
don't really know how I feel about the Iraq war and all this kind of
Yeah,
stuff,
exactly.
but I just know that I know how horrible it is to get up in the morning and go to work.
Yep.
Like not horrible. I love my job. Like that sounds really sad for me to say that. But I mean, I know how difficult mornings can be.
Sure, mornings are tough.
And yes, so to get up in the morning and leave your home and go to your job and not come back was just
Yeah.
like very, as I've gotten older and I've started my family and things have, I've started to like really kind of process what happened to those people that day.
Yeah.
It's just like I
And
just
there's kids that did their parents didn't come home and unborn kids whose parents didn't come home.
I
The weird
know.
I guess the weirdest part for me is like looking at my students right now, and most of them were born post 2001. So like it's been something that they've heard about, but it's not like they were ever somewhere when it happened.
I know that it's very much in line with Pearl Harbor.
Mhm.
And that's what it was getting compared to at the time was Pearl Harbor, because I think that that's the only other time that American soil had been attacked quite in that way.
Mhm.
I listened to people talk about Pearl Harbor, like my grandparents and stuff, when they remembered that happened, but it was a very different kind of world because it wasn't like there was cameras on Pearl Harbor at all times.
Right.
I mean, there were cameras all over the Twin Towers at the time that was happening.
Right.
So there's
Yeah.
so much video footage of it.
Footage of and like crazy footage that like I can't even look at.
Yes, I just think about those people in the floors, like above the planes, and like I've
Mhm.
read so many survivor stories, and I've had years where I've been almost a little bit obsessed with it. I always try to watch some
Mhm.
documentaries and stuff. I try really hard to remember,
Yeah.
and I think that one of the things that it did for me was as I've gotten older, I have become very conscious. Let me say the words
Yeah.
right. I've become very conscious of my mornings with my family.
Yeah, exactly. And like what you
And
say to them before you walk out the door. I feel that
yes,
too.
yes. I'm trying so hard to make sure that mornings are pleasant and
Mhm.
that, that there's kisses and hugs and love and everybody gets to leave for work in a good mood and leave for school in a good mood, and just knowing that, if something happens and we're not together again after this, that like
Oh.
I love you and
Well, and
we're
I mean,
okay. And
you really have to think about that as an educator. Like, it's the world that we live in of gun violence in schools. Like, not to bring up another downer topic, but it
right.
is. And you will work in a brick and mortar school. And it's one of the big reasons why I no longer work in a brick and mortar school, because that's a big risk that you're taking. And props to you
Well,
for
we
that.
have to do safety training, and we've taught our students like all of these different kind of things to do. Like if there's ever an
Active shooter.
active shooter, or all this kind of stuff. And it's just
Yep.
my own two children who are so little
Mhm.
and should not have to be thinking about this. They have lockdown drills where they hide in groups, like in
Mhm.
certain places in the classroom and all this kind of stuff. And, I mean, I'm obviously glad that they're prepared, but it's just, it's so sad. And no, all of my students too were born post 9/11,
Yeah.
but I have been teaching long enough that I taught kids, long ago that do remember.
Mhm.
And I have tried every year that I've been teaching to do something on 9/11, around 9/11, near 9/11, where we remember and we talk about it. And, I know that now a lot of my students, when we talk about it, will say, well, here's what my dad told me happened, or here's what my mom told me happened, or here's where my older brother was when it happened, or something like that. So, they do
Right.
still kind of have stories that surround it because they have parents that were alive and have
Mhm.
told them about it. But it's going to become one of those historical events like Pearl Harbor that we're very
Yeah.
desensitized to, because I don't have
Totally.
any emotion when I think about Pearl
I don't
Harbor.
either. It's like a thing that you read in a textbook, but it's not like a thing that like hits you in the feels.
Exactly. And when you try to explain to kids what it was like to go to the airport pre 9/11,
Yeah.
it's like they've never
Crazy.
had any concept of like being able to wait for your family at the
At the
gate and all this.
gate. That's
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
All that kind of stuff. So it changed the world so much, and just the way we travel and everything. And there's so many things, that I talk to my students about, like pre and post 9/11. And then in my film classes, um, we watch movies that are pre 9/11 and post 9/11, and sometimes I do bring up, well, here's the difference between this and that, because this is a pre 9/11 world.
Yeah, exactly. And I
And
apologize to anybody who can hear my children screaming, not to like they're losing their dang minds out there.
it's totally okay that we can hear your children screaming. I just kicked my device that I'm
Uh-huh.
recording on, and my headphones came out, so I have no
Oh,
idea
I
if
was
that's.
wondering. I could hear the little.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I
I
thought we
don't
were
know
being
what.
intercepted. Now, since we're talking about 9/11. Ooh,
Yes. Oh,
terrifying.
no, I'm so sorry, everybody. And yeah, we didn't mean to bring everybody down, but it is so important
Yeah.
just to remember. And, if anyone feels like they want to send us a DM and tell us like where they were, or, what they
Yeah.
remember about it, I love reading those. If anyone
We
wants
could
to
even put up
email,
those question boxes on the Instagram.
yes, yes. I love hearing it, because everybody that is our age and above remembers where they were.
Exactly.
And I just think that those are the most interesting stories. I love, and just remember every morning when you're having a tough
Exactly.
time, and the kids are giving you a hard time before they go to school or whatever.
Yeah, but there's kids
Just,
growing up out there without their parents right now.
yeah, and just those mornings are so precious,
Hmm.
because when you say goodbye to your family, it's just such a, I'm always so careful in the mornings, and I say goodbye to my family in like a very epic way every single day. And
Oh,
you
that's so
know,
sweet.
well, that's just the way that it's affected me. And
Yeah.
I think about all those people that just got up and went to work and
Right.
didn't go home, or their spouse
Right.
didn't come home or whatever. So,
I just think that it has really affected me and like my anxiety when I'm on a plane. That's like the like I didn't even think about like that when I was a kid on a plane, but like I look at every single person who's on the plane and I'm like, you could be like up to no good, or you could be like, what's gonna happen? What are you gonna do on the plane? Like I hate flying now post
yeah,
11.
it's definitely changed the way we travel for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's bring it back up. You want
Yes,
to?
let's
Okay. Yeah.
yes.
Thank you, everyone, for letting us have our 9/11 conversation.
Yeah,
9/11, we will never forget, and we will always, you know,
remember.
remember. Yeah. Okay. So,
Hashtag Patriot Day.
yes, that's so interesting that I didn't know that, especially as a planner girl, that it's probably in some of my planners and not in others. I don't know. This
Yeah.
plum paper planner doesn't have it written in there, so
Hmm.
come on, plum paper.
Give it to me.
Uh, all right. So, do you have any hellos or shout outs, or anybody that you want to say anything
I
to
do.
from the
I just
past
have
week?
one. I just
Okay.
have one. So let me just make sure that I say her Instagram handle correctly because I always screw that up. So her Instagram is plan underscore with underscore Michelle. You guys
Hmm.
all probably know her if you're in the Happy Planner community. She is just such a light. And I wanted to shout her out because she was one of the first ones who started like sharing about the podcast, and she was so excited about the episode and like has just been really supportive with that. But not only with that, like she is someone who I notice who often comments on posts like around the community, and she's just an amazing energy. I just really like her.
Yeah, I know. Playing with Michelle has definitely been sharing things, and so has Renee B Creates.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Renee B.
Yes.
Creates is one of my planner besties. I love her.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to shout her out, and then I'm also going to say hello to Lori Dean Plans. So
Oh,
those
she's
are,
sweet too.
yeah, she's sweet. So, and I shared one of her. Hold on, I think I shared one of her spreads this week, or something
I
happened.
think you
Hold
did
on.
too. I saw that.
Yes, she had the cutest. Wait, I don't know.
I thought someone did. I thought it was on yours, but maybe not.
Okay, well, you never. It's hard to remember all the things because you remember when we talked last week. I said I wanted to get more active and start noticing things, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm always so like I notice things that are cute, and then I just think, oh, that's cute, or I'll save it for myself, and then I won't share it. So I've been trying to
Right.
be better about like making sure that people feel my love because I love everybody so much from behind
Oh,
my screen,
me
but then
too.
I never get around to. So even though I haven't been posting on Instagram, I feel like I've been more active this week. And but anyway, hello to Renee and hello to Lori.
And Michelle.
And Michelle, yes, and Michelle. So, and I also want to plug a little shop that is brand new.
Ooh,
So
tell me about
yes, I love felt paper clips for my planner.
it. Ooh,
Um,
those are so fun.
I know they're so fun, and they don't really I don't know if I manage to keep them in my planner all the time or if it's just,
For an Instagram photo.
well, I don't want to say that it's just for the gram because I love them so much that it doesn't feel like it's
Yeah.
just an Instagram thing. They
Maybe it's
sometimes will,
just for the desk planner.
yeah, they'll come out like in my bag or whatever, but the one that I keep at my desk at work has like 10 of them in there because I just have all these different
No,
places. Yeah. So there's a new shop. It's called at Pink Penguin Plans.
that's a
And
cute name.
it really is. And I don't know if that's all they're going to do is felt clips,
Mm-hmm.
but if you go to their Instagram, they have several posts of just the cutest Halloween themed felt clips. There's like a witch's hat and a ghost and a like
Oh,
a
I'm gonna
black
have to go add
cat.
them on Instagram right
Oh my
now.
gosh, it's so cute. And then I think that they may have some printables too. I don't know if they're
Mm.
printables or not, but I'm looking at their September is here. Get ready for our fall. Get ready for fall with our latest spread, and it's just really pretty. And I think it's something that you could print out, or I don't know, maybe you can order it. I haven't done enough investigating.
Hmm.
All I know is that I saw their felt clips, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to have all of those.
So
So
cute.
yeah, and if they're gonna do one, if they're gonna do them for every season,
Mm.
that just really gets me excited, like to think about
Seasonal things. All the
seasonal
seasonal
things,
things.
all the seasonal things. So that is my jam.
That is my jam. I love seasonal things.
So at Pink Penguin Plans. So go follow them and buy their felt clips because they're a brand new Etsy shop and they need some support. So
Oh, yay.
yes, also we really, really want for you guys to email us.
Yes, please. What are
Email
we going to
us.
email us this week?
I fixed the Instagram so that it has an email button now. So you can email us, you can send us DMs. We just want to hear from everybody. If you have any comments whatsoever about this episode today or the last episode, or just you saw something on the street and you were like, hey, I want to tell Leanne and Caitlin.
Right. If you see those new planners in the Hobby Lobby, please email us and tell me because
Yes.
I need to get my planner fixed.
Yes. Anything planner related, anything 9/11 related. If you
Oh,
want to
okay.
talk
Yeah.
about your kids, if you want to tell us about like how you weaned your child off a nap so that Caitlin can get
Oh,
some nap
jeez.
help.
Oh,
That
jeez.
is,
I think
yeah.
it's going to be okay. Today it's going fine, but it'll be a struggle, I think, because Brian's been home with us all summer. So when he goes back into the office, I think it'll be
Oh,
a
yeah.
struggle.
Things will definitely change, especially because I know that you probably relied on that nap some when you were working.
Yes, I sure did to try to get
Yeah.
some phone calls in. He's
Hmm.
actually pretty good though, if when I need to make a phone call.
Okay. Well, if anyone has any like parenting advice for either one of us and you want to say, hey, wash your kids.
Girl, wash your kids, not your face.
Yes. Who cares about your face? Wash your kids. We really let it all out today. Do you want to tease our fall guests?
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so we have 2 so far, maybe more by the time they listen to this because it feels like everybody is just saying yes, which is amazing. I
Yeah.
feel super blessed that that is a thing. Um, so they're 2 different planner girls, I would say, but they're like big, huge forces in their respective communities. And I think that's all I'm going to say because if I say anything else, I feel like there's going to be some of those happy planner babes who do their investigations and figure it out before we have them on.
Yeah, we definitely tease a little bit with Hello Happy because we have a guest coming there too, and people are figuring it out. So
Oh, really?
yeah, people do their
They think they're
investigation.
so good.
I
These happy
know.
planner girls are so good.
They are. You're right. I would definitely call them like forces for sure.
Yeah, they are.
And the fact that they both said yes, I'm just like,
Right?
oh my gosh, I'm gonna pee my pants a little bit. Like I'm super excited. And the way the format is gonna work when we have guests is instead of us doing interviews, they're just gonna be our guest co-host.
Like a roundtable discussion.
Yeah, so we'll talk about the same kind of stuff that we talk about now, except that we'll talk about that stuff with a third person. So
Yeah, so the episode might be a little longer. Yay, bonus content.
Yeah, this one's been pretty long too. So congratulations, guys. If you're still with us right now, then you are a true purr.
And everybody give Leanne a hand for editing this podcast because this one's going to be a doozy.
No, that's like my favorite job. I love to go back and listen. I smile the whole time. It's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's so much fun. That's such a fun job. And it relaxes me for sure. Like I don't ever feel pressure or, I've had a couple emails since I've been doing this podcasting thing, from different editors, that have said, do you want to hire us to edit your podcast? And I'm just like, I got it. No,
yeah, I got this, boo.
Yeah, I got this. So what are your plans this week? What do you have going on this week? Anything fun?
Okay, let's get out the iCal because I don't have my actual planner in front of me.
How can you not? I rub my planner all day.
I'm in my bedroom, so I'm trying to escape. My children are currently screaming in the front room. So I'm trying to just escape the noise. Okay, so Delilah started school. Harrison has his first day of preschool, round 2. So this is his second year of preschool.
Oh, good.
So tomorrow is the day for that. Harrison has a dentist appointment on Thursday. I have work. The kids have school. We're getting pizza this weekend. We were supposed to do that last weekend, but we had it the wrong day on the calendar.
Oh, no.
So that's all happening, but regular stuff. How about you? Anything big?
Well, I'm not going to be at work on Thursday and Friday because I'm going to take a couple days to grieve.
Yeah.
The funeral is not until Saturday, but I just feel like after being at work the entire week while she was so sick and not knowing when she was going to die and like having the hardest time like getting up in the morning, I just need a couple days to just not have to get up at 5 a.m. and put pants on. Like I just need to kind of like sit in my feelings. And then Saturday we have the funeral and my whole family is going to be there. And, I know I'm so excited to see everybody. My mom has a brother and he's got 3 kids and they have, I think, 8 children between the 3 of them. Mm-hmm. So my children are excited to see their cousins. And I just, it's going to be like a big family. And I know that it's not just going to be my mom's brother's kids. It's going to be big extended family because she had a birthday when she turned 90 and we had a big birthday party for her. Like so many people showed up. It was amazing.
Oh, that's sweet.
So I have a feeling that there'll be a lot of people and I just kind of can't wait to see everybody. And I have a great new dress.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Yeah, I know. I felt like I needed to buy something that I felt good in.
Totally.
Yeah, so I have a great new dress. I have a kicking new haircut.
Sending you a virtual hug right now.
Well, thank you.
It is all good, even though it's not a good situation.
Well, but it is and it isn't. So, it's just, it's hard on us because we're going to miss her so much. And there's a lot of work coming up, as far as like taking care of the house and whatever, but it's so good for her. So I'm happy for her. And let me see. As far as boring plans this week, we have to take the dog to the vet for some shots.
Oh no.
Well, it's just, I don't know. The last time we took her, she loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to say she loved getting the shots. I don't think she noticed the shots, but she loved the attention that she got from everybody in the
That's
store because
fantastic.
she's really, really cute.
Mm-hmm.
And, she's not old enough yet for me to put her on the floor at PetSmart
Right. Yeah.
because she might get some kind of disease or something. So I put her in the cart and stroll her through PetSmart,
That is
which
so
is
cute.
it's probably still bad. Like, that's probably still not good. But no one at the vet said anything to me about it.
Yeah.
So I take her to the vet at PetSmart, that Banfield.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And everybody just loved the puppy in the basket. I mean,
Aw.
she got so much attention that she had such a great time. And I don't think she's going to mind one bit going back over there. She loves being in the car. So she's a lab. So
Oh, she's a
yeah.
love.
Yeah, she's going to want to swim. She's going to want to stick her head out the window and she's all dog, let me tell you. Our other dog is more cat than dog, but
That's how our dog was too when we had him. He was an Akita mix, and so
yeah.
very like aloof, very cat-like.
Yes. This one, our older dog, she's a Beagle Lab mix,
Mm-hmm.
but she's so low key that all she does is just like, even when she was a puppy, like all she wants to do is just like kind of lay there and chill.
Aw,
And then
sweet
this one
babe.
is like full energy. So
Yeah, a lab is like straight up liquid energy.
yeah, so I don't really know how our older dog feels about this little younger one, but it's
Mm-hmm.
they're hanging in there. So, but anyway, what a great time this has been,
Yeah,
Caitlin.
this
Thank
is such a
you.
fun one. Yeah, thanks. I'm so glad I
Yes,
was able to find some time in our schedule to do this.
I know, I know. I love every time we get a chance to do it. And thank you everybody that's been listening.
My
Again,
gosh,
if you have
love you guys.
yes, if you have anything that you want to email us about, if you want to fuss at us for anything that we said, then just
Yeah,
bring
please
it
do.
on.
Bring it. It's been rotten.
It's already been rotten. Just go ahead and bring it because we want to hear from you. We want to know that you're out there. We just want to
Yeah.
know that we have people out there that are listening. So, all right, we're gonna get out
All
of
right.
here.
Laters.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. Mwah.
Mwah. Okay, we did it.
Yay.